Hi, thank you for joining Elektro Vox again. Today I have a very special guest for me. Now we have Wynardtage and Hydroxie, and that is Kai. And we have Timo from Reichsfeind.
Yeah, Reichsfeind.
Reichsfeind,
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, did you have any problems coming over to the UK at all?
So you mean just coming here in general?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, for me personally, I flew over Manchester, and was kind of like feeling a bit uncomfy at the immigration, but in general it totally it all worked out fine, and after that we were being taken care of a good driver from Infest, taking me from Manchester to Bradford, so this was actually just fine. Yeah.
I was really excited to come here. So that was my first flight. So I was a little bit worried before. Now I'm totally afraid on being on aircraft. So, but to be here is great. Wonderful people, wonderful, nice people. We are totally thankful. Yes.
Okay, well thank you. Okay, now with Wynardtage, so you were saying to me earlier this was your third ever show?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, of course.
And there's a possibility you might not do any more, is that correct? So
Yes.
tell us about that.
Yes. At the moment, the live concert scene in Germany is a little bit difficult to handle for all the people, for the Veranstalter,
For the organizers.
for the clubs. So we try to have more concerts in 3 years, but yeah, it's hard. So less ticket, sag mal Verkäufe.
Yeah, less tickets are being purchased.
So and I think I don't know what we can expect in the next years with the whole scene. So, but I think it's possible that was the final concert, and when that was the final concert, for me it was a great one. You see it, and you can tell as well how you feel about it, and yes, of course.
Yeah, I mean, for some context for those of you that didn't see, considering that was only the third show, I've seen a lot of shows. That was one of the best I've ever seen. There's very few bands in the world that can make you feel naturally high from music, and you did that. So incredible stuff. Hopefully you do carry on. And your set as well, also really good.
Thank
I think
you so much.
a lot of people were really happy with that so early on the night as well. So you've got a new album out, Darken. So tell us about the themes of that.
So it's not a concept album. So still every song kind of stands for itself, and it's started writing it, working on it in 2019. It was 2.5 years in production process, and when it comes to themes, to lyrical themes, it's mostly about common things, I guess, much about love, much about just finding yourself, finding your your way in life. But it's been a really interesting process, and I really liked how it turned out in general.
Okay. And Kai, you've had some very important songs and albums over the years. So there's incredible songs like I'm Nothing, Like a Prostitute, and of course If There Is No Tomorrow, going back a few years now. But if you were to continue, is there any new music that you'd have in the works already?
We're working at least for Reichsfeind to create, produce the new album Darken and I think that's a good thing. And I have often say the past, he's the future. So I enjoy to work in the back so with him, and I don't think that I will lead another project as the main guy. So I don't think so.
Okay, well that's sad to hear. I won't sit here and try and beg you not to stop. Yeah. It's okay, that's fair. And so you guys must have been to a couple of festivals as sort of attendees. What's been your favourite festival to go through? And
Infest.
You don't have to say
Infest. It is. It's definitely Infest. So we went to Treffen, VGT, Leipzig in Germany as well, which has also been awesome, like really awesome. So we've been there this year with Reichsfeind, and we've been there before 2018 as well. But still, like speaking of right now, Infest's probably gonna be our favorite festival so far.
Any particular reason?
It's just like you folks are so nice.
Yes.
Like every single person we've been talking to since yesterday has been so nice, so friendly. From the event organizer to the crowd, and like everyone has been so nice, so friendly to us, and just like it's just brilliant. Like we've really been enjoying ourselves until since yesterday. And yeah, this is just like the feeling we have that this is our favorite festival so far. Yeah.
And the English fans dance a little bit more too, don't they?
Yeah. They're just like they're so lovely. That's all I can say basically. They're so lovely.
Yes, and we didn't know what to expect. So and we are totally overwhelmed. So it's pretty awesome, and I take this in my heart. So and this is
Okay.
Great.
And okay, so when it comes to making music, what is the most important thing to you, and what was your drive throughout the years?
So for me, it's basically. So the focus is, for me personally, the focus has always been on the lyrics. Just like expressing myself, expressing like really deep feelings, kind of like trying to get a hold of really deep emotions and trying to get them, like find a way to put them into words, and then afterwards finding a way like just like to get a beat, to put them in like in a musical environment, sort of stuff. So and yeah, for when it comes for inspiration and stuff, it's just like it's basically just like life, just like things that happen to you that kind of like just created that kind of drive to just the urge to find a way to deal with this stuff, and music just seemed a proper way to handle all these emotions. So yeah, that's basically what's driving me since the beginning.
Yes, of course. So I think you said it. Emotions were very important. So, and I think that's the reason why we started to work together. Well, I think this is the project for me now, so I can step behind. So I have done all the years to speak out what I think or what I feel in many songs, so the true emotions to share with the people. So and now I'm think that's fine, and so it's his term and it's his time. So and yes, it's okay, it's fine. So and he have in this music similar emotions. So I think that's a good thing for me to work with it. Okay.
So these guys have just been on stage. Wyndardtage has been on stage. So they are very tired, but very grateful that it's sort of nearly midnight now. Dedication to the craft, right? Okay. Now, you must have worked with some really good artists over the years, but if you could work with one artist, living or dead, that you haven't worked with yet, who would that be?
Oh, hard question. Really hard question. So, have you an idea? So,
Yeah, I'm thinking of it. It's a hard question. I have to say, and I like doing my own stuff, to be honest. So I don't like. There's so many artists that I really like and that are really awesome. But I think for me personally, I'm getting like the most pleasure just like working on my own, and then like getting other people into the process to that kind of like get a hold of my vision, and like Kai and other people that are around in Reichsfeind in the band process. So there's not really like, for me personally, I don't really have like an artist that I really crave working with, to be honest. I just prefer like sorting things out for myself, and just like prefer doing the best that I can to make it as personal, like, and as bound to me as a person, as an artist as possible. This is kind of like my thing.
Yeah, it's not really an answer I've ever had before,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's good, it's interesting.
Yeah.
How about you, Kai? Anyone else, or pretty much the same?
It's hard to say. As I began with the stuff in this music scene, so there are some idols. There are some really cool bands like Suicide Commando. We've seen before. Wamsgard is a name. So, but I think on one point we find our way. People respected it. Some people loved it, and so I think all we have all done okay, all done fine. So yes.
Okay. And what does being a part of the Gothic community in the alternative world mean to you both?
So when I started Reichsfeind, I really was like into the Gothic scene, and I really just liked being able to express myself and not being judged for it, and like being able to express also like really kind of like depressive emotions and stuff like that, not being judged for it. That is like a thing that I really like in the Gothic scene, that you really can do this kind of stuff and not being judged for it.
Yeah.
And for right now, I'm just like, I just do my music basically, and like I'm just like curious to know which kind of crowd, which kind of scene likes it, and is willing to party on it.
Yeah.
Kind of way. So I don't feel that kind of connected to the Gothic scene, meaning like I would consider myself being a goth and nothing else. But still, I totally love the Gothic scene in general. The people are so nice. Like we've seen it at Infest this weekend. The people are so nice, so lovely. So I'm totally in love with the Gothic scene in general. But I wouldn't consider myself being part just of one scene and no other scene. So this is just like my kind of way I see it. Yeah.
Okay. So I think about the style of music we did, it was a goal to reach people from the scene, but I think that the people find us. So they find us. I don't know how to say in English correct. They find themselves in the lyrics, and yes, so entstanden.
This is how it developed.
Yes, so it developed a connection between my projects and the fans in the scene. So and many people talk to me, writing emails, sending letters. A couple of years ago, when not the internet hype or the social media hype was there, they said your lyrics helped us to overcome bad situation, bad times. So, and that's a good thing for us to hear about it, so that we could help people. So I mean, I'm not fake. So sag mir ehrlich.
I mean, that connection came across on stage because, as I mentioned to Kai when he did come off stage, is it the song "We Stand Alone"? Is that the name of the song?
This
With
is
the lyrics?
Against All Odds, the original version on which album? Praise the Fallen, I think. Yes, so and that was for me a very important song, and that came so deep from my heart. So
Yeah. So
Yes.
as he was singing, he had lyrics in the background, and I've never cried in an industrial gig before, but I cried during that song because I felt the sort of connection and energy that Kai was trying to put across, and it did look like you were tearing up as well
yes,
on
yes,
stage.
yes,
So
yes,
it was a very touching moment. So
yes.
amazing stuff.
Oh.
And you've also put a nice touch into your visuals there, which I don't see a lot. A lot of bands make a little bit of fun out of cybergoth dancing. Now, I love to cybergoth dance, and you have cybergoth dancers in your visuals.
Yes, of course. There are many videos outside, so social media, and that's a way. Wie sag mal, dadurch wird mir auch bekannter.
That's a way to get famous as well.
Mehr Leute erreichen, so.
Oder to reach more people.
So we seen that we could reach people with our music. So you have people in South America dancing all around the world. So there are dance videos, and I think that's a cool thing, and I like this. So I think not it's a funny thing. So
Yeah, it's a nice touch to see that.
yes. So and
Okay. And have either of you had any particular fan moment that was really nice and touching that's stayed with you?
You mean just like in general on the festival or after the show?
Yeah, just anything any fans ever come up to you and said or done that's made you really sort of feel that connection.
So I like after I released my album, my latest album, Darken, I had just like one fan that was asking me, like first he ordered the album and I sent the album to him, and then he asked me for my private address because he just like wanted to give something back, just because of I don't know what reason, just because of like kindness.
Yeah.
And I was like, should I do it? Yeah, just like I was like, why not? Just give him a private address, and then just see like he sent like some goodies back to me and some beverages, some food back to me. I was just like, I found that pretty nice, pretty caring, pretty decent, and like, but it's also like at Infest, like just today, there's been so many nice moments, like when I completed my show as Reichsfeind and went outside, there were so many people coming up to me, saying so nice things to me, and this is just like, this is as good as it gets for me, actually. Just like the feedback, right? Just like after a concert, this is as good as it gets, actually.
Okay, cool. How about you, Kai?
I have no special example. So I think, sag mal, Entwicklung.
Development.
So I make a development, my personality. So I former was a really shy guy. So now I see people. So they want to come in connection with me, so I'm totally open, and I have no Berührungsängste.
No anxieties of kind of like meeting up with people,
So
getting
so
close to people.
Genau, that's very nice, so, and I freue mich da über jeden. So
I'm happy.
I'm happy to talk with them, and when they are happy, so I'm happy too, and I like this, so I can give something back. We have all the years missed because we had no shows, concerts, so it's a give and the take, so taking, so for me, so, and that's cool, and that's, I think it's the reason why we do this concert stuff. So
Yeah. Amazing.
thank
Okay.
you.
Well, moving on to near the end now. So we've got 2 cups here. We've got one with silly questions. And we want to have one with sensible questions.
Oh, well.
So Kai, if you could pick the silly one.
Oh,
They
okay.
are- if you could pick the sensible one, I'll read
Alright.
them out for you. Okay. So, silly first. If you could merge 2 animals together to create the ultimate animal, what 2 and why?
Oh my god.
I was let's take the blue whale, because blue whales are pretty awesome. I think they are like the largest, one of the largest, or even the largest animals on Earth. So I love blue whales. So we
Same.
really have to go with blue whale, and then we have to take another animal to merge it with. So the blue whale, I think it's the blue whale is vegetarian, right?
No, it eats lots of krill and
Okay, but krillin, that doesn't count. That doesn't count. So we're gonna make the blue whale like pretty flesh-eating, carnivorous monster kind of shit. All right, so let's merge the blue whale with,
I don't know.
I don't know.
I respect the whole animal world, so I don't know.
So just like merge the blue whale probably with, I don't know. You could just probably merge it with.
big fucking snake.
Yeah, that's.
I love so a little bit spiders, so many people are afraid spiders, so
A blue whale spider
So like an
don't know if it
eight-legged
exists.
blue whale.
that can chase you in the sea and on the land.
Like this is pretty fucked up actually.
That's pretty fucking.
This is really weird. An 8-legged blue whale, like a kind of mixture between blue whale and a spider.
oh my
Yeah,
god.
Underwater webs.
Yeah.
I think that's really
Okay.
This is pretty. This is even scarier than sharks.
Yeah, I'm gonna have nightmares now.
Yeah,
Thank
this is-
you.
I think that's a silly question, a really silly answer.
Yeah, this is what it's all about. Silly questions and silly answers. So there we go.
Okay, and for the sensible question, if only one person attended your show, who would you want it to be and why? Living or dead?
Just one person. Oh my god. This is so cheesy, but I gotta go with my girlfriend
Oh.
because I just love to have her around me, and so if it's just one person, I want it to be her. So this is just it. Yeah.
So really hard question. Really hard question for me.
I mean, you can skip it if you want to.
No, maybe my dad. God bless him. So I don't know. It's hard.
Okay. And do you have any advice to give to any new bands coming up?
You have to be patient, just like you have to just. So you start having a vision, you start making music, and you kind of like you start figuring out where you want to go, and it's all like a big process, and you're gonna fail, and you're gonna stand up again, and you're gonna fail again. But so the most important advice is just like don't stop. Just like if you like what you're doing, if you see a purpose, if it makes you happy, just like keep going, and don't stop. And like eventually, at some point, like things were gonna work out just fine. You're gonna get, you're gonna get what you deserve. Actually, just like keep going. Like don't stop. Don't let anyone say like your music is shit. You're not worth of it. It's just like you're never gonna make it. Just like ignore these guys. If you're really into what you're doing, just like keep going, and yeah, eventually you're gonna make it at some point.
So maybe I do not make some friends with my answer, but I think it's really hard for newcomers in our scene. So I think there are really talented guys around, but with dinosaur bands that don't freimachen.
Yeah, like with established bands that are still in the loop and not make any space for new bands.
Oh yeah, gatekeeping.
Yes.
Gatekeeping, right.
So and we see that so often on concerts. So every time the same. So for me that's not exciting. So I like new stuff, see new bands, and like I said, there are enough good bands. So and some dinosaurs, you not need to retire, but step a little bit.
Step a little bit back.
Yes, that's what I think would be a cool thing. So it's like him, Reichsfeind. I think there was a development as well at the last 3 years, doing live concerts. So the first steps are okay, and now I think it's really professional in my eyes. And yes, so maybe you can reach higher levels, higher goals, but I think some of the dinosaur bands should zulassen.
Yeah, should just make possible.
Yes, when I think they have the sounds maybe a little bit bad or a little bit stupid. They have the might, the power to do that. So, and I don't think they lost. Wie sagt man, dass die nicht ihre Popularität verlieren so?
That they don't lose their popularity.
Yes, if they support some newcomers. So and that's maybe a problem with the scene, where I think the people crying, organizers crying, oh, less people, no. So if I only have the same bands playing again, DJs as well, same playlist again, the old dinosaurs. So no young people
are gonna make their way into the scene.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I think we saw a little bit of that this weekend when Caustic and Grab Your Face have been sort of working. So obviously Grab Your Face came on with Caustic, everyone loved it, and so way more people came to see her tonight,
Right.
which was incredible. So that's the kind of thing you mean, like the support, the showing.
Yes,
Okay.
of course.
And lastly, do you have anything you'd like to say to your fans?
So we wouldn't be here where we are right now without you. So this is like the least thing we can say, or I can say, for Reichsfeind. So thank you so much for supporting me, for supporting my music. Without you, I'm
Nothing.
nothing.
It's
That sounds really dramatic.
Yeah,
I'm,
really
I'm
hard, really
something
hard.
without you, but I'm not the person and like in the position that I am right now, like being able to play at really cool festivals like Infest, for example,
Yeah.
or like other festivals we played without you. So thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Really, it's from the heart. Thank you so much for your support.
Yes, I can't ergänzen.
It's just like same to you.
Yeah, it's the same. So I only can say.
It might have been your last show. You can't just say, say. I don't think you realise how loved Wynardtage is in the UK. Very loved.
Yes, I'm thankful. I'm proud. So yes, maybe there are so many Eindrücke. Was sagt man da?
Impressions.
So many impressions. So I really need to realize, and I think that needs some days. So to realize all these impressions, and all I can say, it was a totally wonderful time here. So, and it's a little bit sad. So if I had a chance, I would really talk with every one of you guys who supported me, now him, all the years. So, and that's the truth that came from my heart, and thank you very much. So
Okay, well, thank you both ever so much for joining me. It's wonderful for me to meet one of my heroes, and to be one of my heroes. So thank you very much. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for having us.
bye.